Hi, my name is Ryan Novar, and today I'm here to tell you about Howard Benson. Howard Benson is a multi-platinum record-selling producer who's been nominated for the Grammys twice. Howard was born in Philadelphia and is there where he received his degree in material engineering from Drexel University, and at the same time he studied music composition at the Philadelphia College of Performing Arts. From there, Howard moved to LA, where he got a day job working with Garrett AI Research, and at the same time playing in Hollywood with his band. When his band decided to get a producer to produce their album, and they first entered the studio, Howard knew right away he needed to switch his career to producing music. So he started demoing his local bands and making a name for himself, eventually working with bands like TSOL and Bang Tango. Since then, Howard's worked with an extensive list of artists, from POD, Daughtry,
waiting for Superman to pick
Kelly Clarkson, Papa Roach,
into pieces. This is my last resort.
Stereo Dead Man, 3 Days Grace, Santana, All American Rejects, The Stank, and many, many more. One interesting thing about Howard is that he's one of the first rock producers to produce a record using Pro Tools. At the time, a lot of bands didn't want to work in Pro Tools and wanted to keep it analog, so we lost some clientele that way. But he kept pushing and eventually showed the world that producing in Pro Tools was where it was at. He knew that it was the future. And because of his engineering background, the transition into Pro Tools was very easy for Howard because he had quite a bit of computer skills. One of my personal favorite bands that Howard's produced is Less Than Jake. Their first album, Hello Rockview, was probably one of the first rock records ever to be done in Pro Tools, and also definitely the first one to use Auto-Tune. Howard received a call from a company called Antares, which makes military-grade equipment, and they told him that they had this new program that they could use to change the pitch of things, and they sent it to Howard on a floppy disk, which basically was Auto-Tune 1.0. So on this Hello Rockview album, which is a ska punk record from Less Than Jake, Howard used the Auto-Tune through the vocals, on the horns, and even on the guitars, because it was so cool. Howard's production style is based around the vocals. He likes to have them front and center, and he does anything and everything to capture the best vocal performance. He even goes as far as not letting anyone else in the studio when it's him and the vocalist recording vocals. Howard's philosophy on making a hit song does not rely on the production of the song, but in fact relies on the arrangement, the lyrics, the melody, and the vocals of the song. Without those key ingredients, he said it doesn't matter what you do to the song, you can't make a hit song out of nothing. You have to have a good song to start with. Currently, Howard works out of his own home studios called Sparky Dark Studios. It is here where he adds his own keyboard playing and his own arrangements and his own characteristics to the records. So all in all, I guess I've been a fan of Howard's work since I was about 16 with bands like Zebrahead and Less Than Jake, and continued listening to his work throughout my whole life with All American Rejects and Papa Roach and many others. So doing this research project was a lot of fun for me, and I learned a lot. I hope you guys all learned a lot and enjoyed this as well. Thank you.
wow.